name is Janai and welcome to my channel. So today I have a very exciting reaction. I'm going to be reacting to two artists for the first time in one video, just because music videos, they're pretty short, and we have two artists that I really love in this reaction. So first is going to be NCT 10's Bambola. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but yeah, his music video for Bambola that just came out. And then Mark Lee's music video for Plus 82 Pressin. I think that's how you say it. These song titles are very interesting. But the anticipation is just so high. Like, these two are about to put out albums, especially Mark for the first time. And like, you want to talk about top tier artists. Like, these are the powerhouses of SM and just like NCT period. So like, these are like, the bar is very, very high for the both of them. 10 already did so well with his first album. I've liked every single thing he's put out so far. And Mark, of course, is going to kill it. He's already, you know, built up anticipation with one of his songs, which is also going to be a B-side off his First Fruits album, Fraxia, that he did with Youngji. And so, yeah, Plus 82 Pressin, I guess, is another B-side from that album. And then 10 Bambola, this is the B-side from his album Stunner. Yeah, I saw the teaser photos. There are like a ton of different versions and teaser photos for that album, but they were really, really cool. 10 is just amazing. So without further ado, let's get into 10's Bambola. Let me check volume. Okay, already. This styling. Fancy? What is this voice he's using? It's for real. And also, why did he kind of sound like Yang Yang? Oh, I like this breakdown. I like everything about this part. The instrumental, the breakdown, the way he changed his voice, the melody. Oh, here we go. That's the singing voice I know. His unique color. Okay, and then here comes Yang Yang's voice back. Is he like a Bambola? That is what he said, right? Oh, another breakdown. It's like way faster pace. Oh, I love the styling here, by the way. Oh, he's 10 years old. Oh. That was a lot. I feel that way. I feel kind of exhausted. Okay. So first impressions. Right away, this gives off a very SM, classic SM type of sound to me. The just like, you know what I'm saying? That kind of, it was like dance. I would say if I had to categorize it as anything, it would be kind of a hip hop dance song, right? But the instrumental was very like electronic techno for the most part. I would say that's what it was giving, which is not my favorite sound, to be honest, but I could also tell there were subtle switch-ups in the song. I would say I noticed 2 times in particular that the music distinctly changed, even though it was like within the same genre, which SM is also very known for. They switched things up a lot. And I would say as the song progressed, I liked it more because of the changes. I would say the intro, the instrumental for that part was not my favorite. And I'm going to point it out because I'm going to watch it again. I think with how fast-paced that video is and the song, right? The song is very high up tempo and very quick. So I do think it's worth like pausing again and kind of in more detail pointing out what I'm talking about in terms of the switch-ups. Ten's voice is always good, and I've heard him rap, but it was interesting because I'm telling you, I'm not kidding. I'm not used to him rapping, I guess, in such a low and, you know, he has a very unique vocal color and his voice is like very melodic. And like I'm used to hearing him sing the falsetto as well and stuff. So like even his rap tone, I'm not heard him rap quite like that. It was very like, it was a more, how can I say it? 'Cause I'm not, it's like I know I'm thinking bland sound, but that's not what I want to say because his voice was not bland, but it was just more, I don't know, like even, or it wasn't too dynamic. I would say that it was less dynamic rapping in terms of the sound of his voice, not in terms of lyricism or how like or how quick he was or anything like that. It was just more like the tone. So anyway, it was reminding me of Yang Yang's voice, to be honest, when I first heard it, because I'm just not used to him sounding like that. I'm used to Yang Yang sounding like that. So it was very interesting. But then he gave us a little bit of vocals as the song progressed, and I just really personally love his voice. I just think it's great. And so I enjoyed hearing some of that as well. The dancing, of course, was the best part. Ten is a phenomenal dancer. And I think this was a song that really was intended to, again, showcase his dancing, you know? It was like a real hypey type of song. So like it was building hype for the album. So I totally get it. I don't understand what Bambola means. He was saying stuff about using you like a Bambola. And it was kind of like, you know, the songs that they have a lot of different catchy moves, or you know what I mean, like there's the DJ or whoever it is are telling you like what to do, kind of like almost a Simon Says situation. You know how it is when they tell you what moves to do and they kind of lead the dance floor, you know, lead the crowd and what to do. So it felt like that. It's like Ten is telling you what to do. He's telling you how to get into the song, how to move your body. I understood that. I don't know what a Bambola is, though. I feel like this is yet another distinct SM type of thing where they just decide to make up words, and then just most of the time it does actually catch on. So I feel like this is absolutely made up. I could be wrong, though. If I look it up later and find that's actually in the dictionary, that would be amazing. But it sounds like a made up word, you know, like jopping or something like that. But anyway, if anyone could pull off this kind of thing, it's Ten. Also, really quick word on the styling. I said I was going to pause and explain things, but I seem to recall more than I thought. So I'm explaining a lot already. But yeah, the video was very colorful. The styling was very unique and very cool. All of that suits Ten very well. Just like the transitions, the different sets, the pops of color, the different styles. Ten is very unique, very artistic. So that suits him well. Other artists, it could be a lot. It could be overpowering them, but not Ten. Ten is that kind of loud, colorful personality. So that really suits him. So yeah, there's just like a lot of things I liked about the song, but it was not my favorite, I will say that. Still though, I want to, like I said, go through it again, and I might pause here and there, especially to talk about the music change, because it's subtle, but it does switch up. Tell me that don't sound like Yang Yang. And also, the different inflections and stuff he does with his voice is interesting. He didn't say fancy, he said fancy. I thought that was interesting. I'm Cupid. That's... I need to stop saying Yang Yang's name, but I'm telling you, he's like... Somehow he channeled him. I like his moves though. I really like his dancing. It's very... I like this. Right there. So there is the first switch up, and this is probably my favorite part of the song. Like I said, I liked everything about this part, from his voice to the music. And then I know it switches up again later. I like that too, but not as much as this part. This is definitely my favorite part. I'll go back just a little bit. He's playing us, guys. And I'm into it. Okay, he's been very dominant in this song. Oh. I love his voice here. This is the high tone I'm used to from him. This is pretty catchy, this hook. It's like growing on me. Dun, 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 dun. You do what I tell you to. Ew, 10, no. What on earth? What is this like juice he's taken? Oh, there's the second switch up. It's cool. Yeah, it was just so fast and staccato, you know? Very interesting. And now it's kind of back to what I prefer, my favorite part. You're talking to Bambola, do what I told you to. That's very catchy. Hey. Yeah. Okay, great job, 10. I like how even though the song is like, you know, it's more of like that techno sound, like I said, 10 sometimes is not, like sometimes he moves on the beat very well and he kind of moves in this robotic kind of staccato way, but then sometimes he's also very fluid. And I like both sides of 10, but I do really like that more like sexy, you know, kind of more fluid dance style that he also does a lot of, like in Birthday, for example. The lyrics are more interesting the more I like pay attention to them. On the one hand, you could just look at it as a dance song. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you how to move. I'm king of the dance floor. But if you were, you know, maybe thinking of it another way, is it like an innuendo? Is it a double meaning? Because it was very like dominant and like, I want to take control. You know what I'm saying? It was a little bit, And 10 is not afraid to be sexy. You know what I mean? He's not afraid to push the envelope. So he's making me very excited for his album. All right, so here we have Mark. This is plus 82 Pressin. And to my surprise, Haechan is featured on this song. I did not know we were going to feature NCT members at all. Because a lot of, you know what I mean? These artists, like, so far quite a few artists from NCT have had solo things out. And typically, like, you know, they so want to branch out and do things on their own and really show what they could do on their own as soloists and their unique color. So they definitely are, like, it's not new for them to feature other artists, but to feature another artist from his same group. Haechan is in 2 units with him, and he's not tired of him. He's like, come on, Haechan, be on my album, which I totally get, though. Like, I know they like each other a lot, but also Haechan has a beautiful voice. Why not feature him on this song? That's just gonna make it, I'm already very much anticipating. Also, this set right here, now when Fraxia, he was a spy, he was like an undercover agent. This is giving like New York, Gotham City. It reminded me of Batman for some reason. Also because of this black and white tone, but we'll see if that changes. They call it Black She. Oh, it's Seoul, my bad. It literally says Seoul City, not Gotham City. But are we like doing a play on that? Oh, look at, oh, Billie Jean. with all these characters Mark is playing? Oh, hey. Oh, this is not the sound I expected from Haechan. Oh, I like this instrument here. But the chorus didn't drop. That's the ironic part. Okay, Cowboy Mark. This is very like AI sci-fi-ish. Oh. Oh, he gave us a little bit of vocal, a little bit of belting. Do you hear that in the back? It almost sounds like, I can't tell if it's instrument or vocal in the back. Okay. Okay, Haechan. This is really, really cool. I really like the effects in this video. I wish I could roll my tongue like that. True. Excuse me? Oh wow, Mark with the lines, with the pickup lines. Oh, is that like the zip code for Seoul? Is that what it is? Like when you're calling the, you know what I mean. You hear that, right? What is that? I really like it. Whatever that sound is at the back. Oh. Oh. If you don't call me. Yep. That was good. I wasn't sure what to think at first. Like, I guess it kind of started slow for me. But I really actually like this song quite a bit. I like it. It's like that chill hip-hop, a little old school feeling, particularly in the chorus. But there was also a lot of times where they had their vocal moments, the time to really make their voices shine. And it was also throwing me off a little bit at first because Haechan was not singing as I was used to. He was almost like rapping a little bit. It was way more rhythmic and less like melodic how he started. So that was a surprise. And I didn't know if he was going to do that for the whole song, but he did start to be more like sing-songy. That's a very technical term, right? But more like melodic and, showed off his beautiful vocals. More into the song they went. But this was a true collab. Like, Haechan was doing the choreo with him. You know, he was there consistently throughout the whole song. And it was really nice. I liked the way both of them sounded. I also liked the theme of it. It sounded like, it kind of just like, I'm not someone who does a really good job paying close attention to lyrics, especially at first listen, because it's a lot for me to focus on everything. but it didn't seem like kind of like a swaggy kind of song, like letting their presence be known, like we're here, like, and we are taking over. And you know, they also said something about levitating with the music, or levitating the music, and I think that was just speaking to their talent. Like they recognize like they're like a force to be reckoned with in this industry, like singing wise, rapping, dancing, all of that is totally true, you know. And I also like how they were like really shouting out their city of Seoul. You know, Seoul kind of really had a big part in making them who they are. And it's almost like, you know how in hip hop in the US, a lot of people like to claim they're the king of New York, or they're the king of this and that. I felt it was sort of like that too, a little bit. Like they were saying like we really are somebody up in here, not just in this industry, but in this city, you know, like we can say like we really are like running this, you know, like, and we are Seoul, and Seoul is us. I'm getting like really, really deep into it. But yeah, I like the lyrics a lot. I like the themes in it. I like the style of the video. This black and white was consistent through the whole thing, which I really liked. I liked how sometimes they went away from the realistic scenes, like the city scenes, and then did these like kind of, it reminded me a little bit of like comic books or something, because there was this times they look like cutouts, you know, it started to look like there was paper or something overlaying this the regular city scenes. And so just those little stylistic elements were very cool. The style of the whole thing was cool. I really like how Mark and Hae-chan were like, what would you call them? They were like sci-fi cowboys or something. It was giving sci-fi movie. It was giving a little bit of Batman, but like really modern feeling. And I like these different personas and egos Mark is playing. Like in Fraxia, he was, again, like the undercover agent. Now he's like sci-fi space cowboy, but he's a badass and everything, you know? So I'm gonna watch it again, not necessarily to point out too much, but just because I like the song a lot, actually. So I would like to appreciate it again. I need to look up the meanings of these songs, but I think that was maybe the area code, right? The +83. Press it, dial that before you dial someone's number in Seoul. I really like this. See, like all the newspaper styles and stuff. Go Chuck. Bum 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 bum. See, that was like, I was like, Hae-chan's gonna do that the whole time. Oh snap. This is just reminding me of Sticker, you know? That ending scene where Mark had the 2 red guns. This references to the drummer is interesting too. I wonder if it's like the little drummer boy, you know? Who like moved the people with his music. Drop it. Yeah, that was the crazy thing. Drop it with the chorus, and then they did that delay. Oh, see, now that is very sci-fi. Hey, calling me. There. Oh. All right, Mark. There it is. I'm finding so many like hidden meanings in these lyrics that are really cool. So it's also talking, it's like referencing soul, but comparing it to music. Like feel the tempo of soul, like the pulse of soul, because soul is like so lively, you know what I mean? And soul creates a lot of amazing music. A lot of K-pop, almost all K-pop was created in the city of Seoul. It makes so much sense. That's such a cool way to compare things. I really like it. I like the lyrics. what I was talking about. See, like, the stuff on his face? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, see, that is cool. Those effects are really cool. Oh, Mark is so cool with like his stylistic changes in his voice. His flow, everything. He knows how to not make a song boring. He just switches things up so unexpectedly. Your drummer. Oh, then we get the romantic side, you know? Calling me. I'm about to, oh my gosh, I'm about to memorize the song. It's like already like drilled in my head. If only I could do that. Bum, bum. Right there. I keep pointing it out because I like that so much. I guess it sort of sounds almost like choral. Like, it definitely sounds like a group of people singing. You know what I mean? But it's blending with the music so much, it's hard to tell. But I really like it. Those heavenly, really powerful voices remind me of a choir behind them. It's an interesting choice to put with a song like that. But I love those different elements. And go back. There it is. It might not even be singers, you know? But I love the sound, whatever it is. This kind of gives that effect. Wow. The culture, the future. Dude, I like everything about this. The style is just so cool. That like film roll kind of sound too. I like all of that. Anyway, yeah. So that's my thoughts. You can tell I'm a fan. Yeah. I'm very... Oh gosh, we're almost here. I cannot wait to hear this album. So you can definitely anticipate my album reactions, both to Mark's album and Ten's album. But this was really good hype building. Yeah, he is knocking it out of the park. And he said in his song, he's going to put out the best solo album. So, I mean, and he's backing it up. So far, he really is. You know, he's not struck out yet. And I don't believe he will. So... let me know what you thought of both of these songs. Please comment on the video. Please give it a like. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.